So that was definitely a match. Now look, we can discuss the ins and outs of bringing back someone connected to that lawsuit, but that's not what I want to talk about right now. Let's talk about how this was done. First, Brock returns at SummerSlam in person to much fanfare from the audience, while the IWC is somewhat mute on the matter. Like, it was pretty much a collective, huh? And right after, Triple H said that it was Cena's call because Cena wanted to face Lesnar. But less than 24 hours later, it's made very clear by Cena that he plays the cards that he's dealt, with WWE coming out right and saying it was Triple H and Nick Khan that made it happen. Cena somewhat distancing himself from that remark. Recently, ESPN even made it very clear at a press conference that bringing Brock Lesnar back was not their call. It's very much WWE and TKO deciding to bring Lesnar back in the situation. I believe Mark Shapiro even went on record as stating that unless there's a conviction, as far as they're concerned, Lesnar is not persona non grata. But that's okay, right? They want to bring back the hot potato that is Brock Lesnar. Okay then. But after Cena gets jumped, Lesnar is basically gone for over a month while Cena does a filler feud with Logan Paul. Bear in mind, the rumor is that WWE wanted to save the Lesnar match for the US, lest they do it in Paris and the crowd turns on the entire match. And I also think it's worth noting that WWE didn't even announce the match on their own television show. They announced it on ESPN. Now you can argue that may have been for metric's sake, as far as like, look, it's a big sports announcement. But I would dare say they didn't want a chance an audience turning on them. It's the same reason why after SummerSlam they didn't have a press conference. They didn't want to give media the chance to ask the tough questions. Even then, here's another quick example. WrestleMania 43, when it was going to be announced, no outside press, no questions, because they knew people would ask, don't you think it's kind of messed up that you're turning on the fans? Or in this particular case, hey, there's a woman, Janelle Grant, that has some allegations that she wants to talk to Lesnar about. Point being is this, WWE did everything the safest way that they could. Also, real quick, anyone else notice that they never really shared any screen time on TV? Like, WWE did a great job with the video packages, but they were never in the ring together until WrestlePalooza. Now, I have no proof, but I'm willing to bet it was Cena's call. He did not want to share the ring with Lesnar publicly in that capacity, right? Lest, Lesnar be chanted at with something derogatory. But then we finally had the match, and it was... it kind of blew the fat one, if we're all being honest here. Like, it was Lesnar's usual, finish spamming bullshit, and I feel like this was such a waste of one of Cena's last few dates and last few matches. Like, on some level, I get it. You want to establish this as a really big show, and this match is definitely WrestleMania level worthy. But, I'm tired of the Lesnar stuff, man. For me, at least. I understand some people still enjoy the whole Lesnar's finish spamming bullshit, but I don't. I don't want to pay $30 for an 8-minute Lesnar match that, again, blows. Seriously, in 10 years, will anyone look back on Cena's final year and think that this was good? And let me be clear, it's not Cena's fault. I blame the bookers. It started off strong with a good WrestleMania run. He lost with a good run at the very beginning. He lost at the Rumble, which was actually really interesting. But then we had a botched heel turn and a botched heel run, and then a series of not great matches. And hell, they wouldn't even get the timing of some of the matches right. It should have been Cena versus Punk at Money in the Bank, not in Saudi Arabia, but... I guess they made Punk swallow his pride for that one. Because that was worth it, right? It's a face turn, and then there's this nonsense. And Brock didn't really need this win. And frankly, it shouldn't have happened. Cena deserved better. For me, at least, this was a waste of Cena and Brock. And this sign says enough, doesn't it?